Right, welcome back. This week, episode 21. This time we're doing curry. We finished our barbecue series. That was 10 episodes of barbecue. Now we're moving on to party pleasers. It's coming into the winter time. You know, everyone's not going out. You're going to be in the house a bit more. So next 10 episodes, we're going to do some what we call party pleasers. Dishes that you can serve for anyone, for a big amount of people. And these are tried and tested, and they are unbelievable. So this week, curry. Let's look at the board. Right, so we're making chicken curry this week. Now, it's not any particular curry, it's my curry. When I came to China, this is one of the first things that we actually worked out how to make. So we need, this is based off 4 people. So 4 chicken breasts, 2 onions, about 100 grams of peas, and our curry cubes. Oh, and we need cream. I forgot to write the cream on. 250 ml cream. On our sides, we're going to have some rice and a cheats naan bread. You'll see that later in one of our shorts. So let's go back, and where's my pen? I want to add on. Stop looking at my drawers. Can I write this on this? This is going to be so awkward. Okay. 250 milliliters. Ha! Right, so onions. Now, for this recipe, I have found that a mixture works best. So what we're going to do, let me get another board out. As tea. Does Thomas the Tank in the background. We'll get another board. Just put it over here. We're going to take 1 white, 1 red. The reason it's half, for this recipe, it's half an onion per man or woman. We'll stick with that, man or woman. All we're going to do, when we cut these up, we'll just get into it. So sliced in half, 1, 2, 3. Oh, look at that, nice sweet red onion. So again, as always, just nip that end off and take that outer layer off. Now, the simple reason we take the outer layer is it's a dry layer. In the future, we'll actually be doing some more growing ourselves here on Ding Cooks. And what I've found, or what you do whenever you grow your onions to preserve them, is you actually leave them out in the sun with the roots on, the top of the plant on, and it just dries out the outer skin. And when it dries out the outer skin, it preserves the inside. Now, like I said before, just bang in half. We'll just top and tail them. That is a bin, don't worry. No, we'll clean it up later on, don't worry. Now, this is where things are a wee bit different. Recently with the onions, what we've been doing is slicing them very thin. The curry's going to cook for a long time, so what we're going to do is cut them slightly bigger. So what I tend to do, onion this sort of size, sort of, you know, fits in the palm of your hand. I'm just going to go down the middle once, and then cut it into 3. So we're going to go here for 1, and here for 1. So you can see with the onions, we sliced it in half, and then in thirds, okay? For this curry, we want to keep it slightly chunky. That's how I like it. So that's our onions ready. We'll put the onions off to one side. We'll do the chicken now. So like I said, 4 chicken breasts. These ones are quite cheap. I got 4 chicken breasts for less than 30 kwai. Don't ask me if they're free range or GMO or yada yada yada. That is not something you'd know here. Same like last time we did the fajitas. We're just going to take off the wee fillet to the side here. And again, we want to keep this sort of chunky. Again, we're going to go in 3s. This is not a curry that we cook for, you know, small pieces. We want big and chunky. This is something that sort of you can put down on a Saturday night with friends over. Everyone will go home well filled. And even better, if you want, you keep it to the next day. I don't know why that is with curry. Like, everything the day after with curry tastes better. That's our chicken nice and diced up, ready to go. Nice and cut, whatever you want to call it. Onions are here. We need to start our rice, which would be a big thing. Because rice is quite important for curry. Now here, we have a rice cooker. There is a measurement for this stuff. I've never followed it. We're just gonna pour that much. That should be enough. I never claimed to be an expert in rice. But for this, we're gonna wash it first. So water in, get our hand in, give it a wee swiggy whiz. See all the starch coming out, pour it off, fill it up again. Now the great thing about this thing is it has markings down the inside. I don't know if you can see it there, T-Money, to tell you where to go. It has wee markings down the inside, tell you where to stop with your water. So I've stopped at 2, for I think this is 2 portions. Think being the main word there. We will put this on now. It goes into our rice cooker and it'll tell you when it's done, for it will sing. My rice cooker is all in Chinese, so all I ever do is close it. Find the parley, there's the parley. Pull out my air fryer. There's all these wonderful settings. I just push this button. And that's it. 30 minutes we have rice. On to curry time. Now, the only big pot I have is my cast iron. You don't have to use a cast iron. I do because I like a cast iron. So all we're going to do is heat it up, medium heat. Get her going, and we're going to put some butter in. So butter in, onions in, and let them sweat down to start with. We're going to put the fan on. So cast iron is on, the heat is on. I can feel the heat already. Got to take some butter and just put it in the pan. Just a nice wee blob. You can see how hot it is by the butter's actually going brown already. Right, so then onions in. We'll get them in, get them sweating off, and they will just start to slowly break down. And we just gotta stir them every now and again. And probably add some more butter. This is not a recipe for lactose intolerant people. I will say that now, you have been warned. Now in the meantime, what we're going to do is get our curry cubes. These are curry cubes. So this is just a packet of curry cubes you can buy straight off the shelf. I don't know who makes it, but they're lovely. Just open them up, pop them out, break them up, and pour in 500 ml of hot water. Now just with a fork, you can just sort of help them break down. So the water will work its way in, but it's always helpful. Now with our onions, we just want them to break down, just nice and slow, and just caramelize, or saute towards caramelization. Now if needs must, throw in some more. By this point the onions, most of them are broken down. They're about 2/3 the way where we want them to be. We're going to add in our chicken. Now the chicken's in again. We don't want to stick to the pan. Just keep it moving till everything gets sealed. We want it all sealed off. So just keep everything moving for now. That's the important bit. Now as this sweats on down, the chicken itself will start to release juices into the pan, into the pot, as will the onions. They're just starting to get there at the minute. Just sealed, meat's all sealed. I'm going to add in my curry sauce. Everything that's been mixed together, there's no lumps left. Definitely no lumps left. In we go. Now this, we're just going to let simmer away. The chicken will cook in the sauce. The sauce will flavour the chicken and the onions. And as it cooks down, the sauce will obviously thicken too. So we'll give that about I think that'll take about 20 minutes, just on a low temperature. Frozen peas. This is almost ready, it's really cooked down. The chicken you can actually split with a spatula. So the frozen peas. Just go in. So that's our peas in. It's looking really class. So all we're going to do now is add in 250 mils of cream. Ish. So get a wee look of it now, you see it there, it's just, the cream just adds a lovely richness to it. Now it's starting to get there, we're just going to add a wee bit of salt and pepper, just to taste. All we're going to do now is thicken up a little bit, and then we are good to go. Our rice is finished, our naan bread's here. So I just want this to thicken up. And then we'll put ourselves out a nice big bowl. This is just thick enough. I've added a wee bit of flour just to thicken it up as I went along, about a tablespoon. We're going to lift it off the heat. I have these wee crevettes. They are great. Now this will be nice and hot, so do not grab it because it's cast iron. It will just burn the hand off you. Lift it off. And now we get ready to eat. The rice is ready. We just pop the top. And we're going to fill our wee bowl. And we're just going to make a nice wee layer. I have a great habit of cooking too much rice. So, naan bread, rice, here's our curry. We're just going to plonk it down in the middle. Try and make it look. We're going to get some rice. Let's get a small piece of chicken, a little bit of chicken, a little bit of rice, the peas, and go for it. It is hot. Chicken's soft, chicken's tender, curry's just boom, hits you a little bit, but it's not like burn your mouth out spicy. It's just good, wholesome cooking. You make this for a party, everyone's gonna love you. Nah. Let's take a little bit. Now, you know the chicken's soft, and you know the chicken's well cooked when you can cut it with a fork. I gotta say anything more. I'm going to the sofa. See you soon. That's our curry. Make it, love it, enjoy it. It's great. Especially with this cheats naan bread. Look up the short for it. Till next week. Bye bye.